Yo, welcome back guys. In this video I'm going to give you some secrets that I am using to target really well on Facebook and Instagram ads. So, as you have been seeing in the title already, this will be audience targeting secrets. So, I have a couple of things I want to talk about. I have it here on my notes so I don't forget anything, because I want to give you all the value that I can give you. So, first of all, I want to talk about the type of audiences that you have. So, it's pretty simple. Like you start with a cold audience. So a cold audience is someone that doesn't know you, that hasn't seen your product, hasn't seen your video, doesn't follow you on Instagram, so they literally don't know that you exist. So this is the first type of audience. It really sucks, that audience, because these people are really hard to sell to. It's really expensive to sell to these people because they don't know you. It's like when you are seeing an ad on Facebook to buy a course from someone you don't know. It's pretty weird because you don't know the guy, you don't trust the guy, and you haven't been building a rapport with him. So that's really important. It's like the first type of targeting. It's really bad, and a cold audience is usually with interest targeting. So like, let's say likes, dogs, stuff like that. So it's really useless shit. So this is like, but there is one thing that's really good about the cold audience. You can convert it to a warm audience, as I have been showing in the other module. It's not that hard. It will cost a bit of time, a bit of effort, but it will pay off in the long run because you have a big audience then. So, besides that, you have a warm audience. People who are subscribed to your channel, are seeing your content on Facebook, on Instagram, are liking your stuff and visiting your pages and stuff like that. There's like another audience, and then you have a custom audience and a lookalike audience. A custom audience is really specific. It's like all the people that have been engaging with your Instagram pictures. Like, this is a really warm audience because these guys are really familiar to you, they know you, they trust you, and they're ready to buy stuff from you. So these are like the best people to sell to. It's also really cheap to sell to a custom audience if you have been setting up correctly, of course. And another module, I'm also covering the Facebook pixels, so to set up correctly to have a good custom audience. So, besides that, you also have a lookalike audience. A lookalike audience is really simple. It's just saying to Facebook, search people that are like a bit the same as the people from my custom audience, and Facebook is really good at it. So, maybe you are thinking like, how can Facebook know it? I don't know it, but they are really good at it, because selling to a lookalike audience is really cheap. It's not normal how cheap this is. So having a good lookalike audience is key to success. So as I said, first you have a cold audience, then you have a warm audience, so you turn them into a warm audience, then we make a custom audience, and then we make a lookalike audience. That's what we are doing. So as I said, the custom audience is really cheap because they are familiar to you. It's like when a friend of you is selling something to you, or a stranger. The chances are really high that you are going to buy it from your friend, even if you don't know that the other product is a lot better, because you don't know the guy, you don't know the person who is selling it to you, and because of that you don't trust the person. So some of the secrets I want to go through is like what type of targeting that you can do, how to make custom audience and stuff like that. So as you can see here on my laptop, these are like my custom audiences on Facebook. So I have a lot of audiences that I want to talk about. I have lookalikes from my Instagram profile visits, which is really like a secret tactic, because not a lot of people know that you can target people who are visiting your Instagram story, your Instagram profile. I mean, so if someone is visiting my profile, chances are really high that they are like looking up to me, they know me, and they are a really warm audience because they are literally going to my profile, which is pretty weird. It's like when people are searching you on YouTube, this is a really warm audience. Let's say you are searching Logan Paul on YouTube, chances are really high that you know him, otherwise you wouldn't search him and you wouldn't watch his content. So it's pretty simple, it's really logic, but a lot of people are not getting it. These are like the cheapest people to sell to, especially when you make lookalikes from it. I always start with a custom audience, of course, otherwise you can't make a lookalike audience. So this is like one of the targeting structures I want to go through, because I'm targeting a lot of things. People that engage with my Instagram, people that like my Facebook page, people that are leads through my Facebook pixel, people that visit my Instagram, people that visit my website. So I have a lot of things that I target on, because these are really hot people to target. And because of that, I get huge results, because I don't have a ton of capital to start with, of course. And I can get leads for really cheap. And I build my email list, I build my affiliate income, and I start selling courses. And because of that, I can help a ton of people, because that's what it's all about, helping other people, changing the education system, because the education system is fucked nowadays and you really have to change it. And that's something that like the millennials have to do, because we have the power to do it, we have the time to do it, and the knowledge to do it. So that is really important. So as I said, warm audience is really cheap to sell to, because they know you, they trust you and stuff like that. So these are a bit of like the tactics that I'm using. I always target people who are visiting my Instagram page, because I get really cheap leads. And besides that, you can also target, maybe you are thinking like, oh no, I have too many audiences, I have to make a lot of ads and stuff like that. But you can make an ad where you are targeting all the warm audiences. It's literally so simple. You just make an ad in your ad manager and you select all the warm audiences, and here you go, it's finished. So when you target all the warm audiences, it's so amazing, man. Like, I also have an audience of people who are like in my courses. So I have like two things: my email list, which are warm people, and then I have people in my courses. These are like the best people to sell to or to reach out to or whatever, because these people trust me a lot, because they have been paying me or they are getting me a free course and stuff like that. So there are a lot of things that you can consider, and it will be really good for you to make like a list of people that you can target and retarget, because this is so simple. And that's like the big difference. When I'm doing interest targeting, I'm just targeting a broad audience, but when I'm doing like a lookalike or a custom audience, I'm retargeting. So I'm retargeting people who have been seeing my content, have been looking up to me. So first they came to me and then I came back to them, and because of that it's so cheap to sell these people. So that's exactly how I do it, how you can do it. These are a bit of the secrets that I am using. If you have questions, ask in the comments below, I'll answer it or make another video about it in this course or in my Facebook group. So if you have questions, hit me up in my group, in the comments, or on my DMs on Instagram. So that was it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.